milk cows this morning, and luckily I got the entire feed wagon empty, dumped the last little bit of feed right in front of those milk cows, and the chain, this belt here that pushes the feed out in front of them, stopped spinning, and I think somewhere this chain broke. If you guys look inside there, you can see she's buckled up. Something's really wrong with this thing, and we're gonna have to fix it before we can go and feed the rest of the cows. Really lucky that we got all the feed out in front of the milk cows though. So I just talked to the boss man there, and our mechanic is going to show up here this morning pretty quickly. So I'm just going to get this thing cleaned off, get all the silage off, all the old stuff, and whatever is on that belt, still there's a little bit on there. I'm just going to get it all off of there so that when he gets here, this thing should be in the shop and he can just go to work on it. We would start working away at trying to fix this thing, but we have a heavy-duty mechanic here, and what'll take us 2 to 3 hours to fix, it looks like it'll take him 15 minutes. So we might as well just let him have at it. Just gonna shut the tractor off. So there's a pin here which gives you access to this side of the chain, the floor chain. Just gonna get all this crap out. Some good old rotten stuff right there. So the chain's ripped apart pretty good, bent in a couple places, so I'm gonna go pick up a brand new chain. So we're heading to Norheim Ranching right now. It's just south of Saskatoon there, so it's a bit of a rip for us, but we're gonna get out there pretty quick here. And they have a spare chain on hand, which is really awesome that they stock that. We're gonna go grab that right now. We did just buy this feed wagon. If you guys remember, I made a video about getting a brand new feed mixer wagon, and this is that wagon. And it kind of sucks that it broke, but it is what it is. It shows you new equipment, old equipment, doesn't matter. Everything can break down, and hopefully the dealer you buy it from stocks the parts. It's a Vermeer self-propelled baler right there. It's pretty sweet. Got the chain in the back. Time to head back to the farm. This is the old chain. See, this thing just snapped right off. There's another one bent there. It's in a couple pieces. She's all back together. Should be good to go. We got some more rain again. I'm gonna toss some bales into this pen here, corral 1. Youngest little buggers are in here. We just want to make sure they got a nice dry place to lay on after the rain. They do have a shelter, but their bedding's looking pretty wet, so I'm gonna go grab 2 bales. I'm also just gonna shake them out with the wheel loader here because I don't want to hook on the hay buster. For what it's worth, just to do 1 corral, I'm probably better off and quicker off just shaking them out with the loader. Gonna have to sling this gate open, kind of chase the cows back a bit, quickly run back to the loader and rip in here before any cows get out. That was pretty close. This morning. I just dropped off the chopper in the shop there, and now I'm gonna go and grab the bale wagon because hopefully I can grab some bales this afternoon. Gonna have to jack it up a bit. Gonna need a longer pin. Gonna use the same pin. I just took the clavis off. Figured that'd be easier. There we go. Got everything hooked up. Last thing to do, we want to hook this safety chain up to the back of the tractor right about here, right through that hole. Especially when you're on the road, it's really nice to put that safety chain on in case the pin or the hitch or anything there breaks, you'll still catch it with that chain. We actually had a guy that used to work for us, and he was going up a really steep hill, and as he got to the top of the hill, the hitch or the pin broke and the chain caught the wagon. It was full of bales and it would have rolled back down, probably tumbled over, been a complete write-off, and because that safety chain was there, nothing bad happened. So we want it tight enough so that it doesn't scrape on the ground on the road, and it also wear the chain out like that. And you also want it loose enough so that you can turn all the way without pulling that thing tight. Just check the tire pressure, hit it with some grease. We're gonna head out to the field and grab a load of bales. So this bale wagon, it is pretty wide, and I need to be super careful on the road with traffic. You guys can see that arm there, it sticks out quite a ways wider than the tractor, and the tractor's already wide enough. So just gotta watch out. I just passed a semi on the highway there, and luckily he pulled into a driveway, so I was able to pass him. But even, it was still tight with him pulled into a driveway, so just gotta watch out. This tractor gets up to about 40 kilometers an hour, which is awesome because we got about a 4-kilometer trip out to the field and 4 clicks back. So that saves quite a bit of time. If I was using any other tractor on our farm, it would go way slower. I think that Bueller Versatile of ours maybe goes 30 kilometers an hour. So I'm happy to be in this thing hauling bales. this is the Highline bale wagon. It's got 2 rows with the bales on it, and it picks them up themselves. Can hold a total of 14 bales, but I'm only going to be taking loads of 8. The reason why I'm only taking loads of 8 is because I want this wagon to be a bit lighter. We just got a bunch of rain and the field's pretty soft. We're hoping to get nice grass hay off of this for the next 3 or 4 years. And if I load this thing right full with 14 bales, there's going to be so much weight on those tires, and they're going to make some nasty ruts throughout the entire field. They already are a little bit, but it's bearable. It's not too bad. The ruts aren't too bad, but you're gonna feel them haying here for the next couple years. And if we did that, if I just, you know, did it right now, took 14 bales on there, next year when I'm haying, the next year after that, and the year after that, I'm gonna be bouncing around the baler tractor and the rake and the swather, and I think, why didn't I just do 2 or 3 extra loads off this field and take a bit of extra time to not rough up this field too much. The way you operate this bale picker is pretty cool. You just use this hydraulic to lower and pick up the arm, so back and forward for that one. And to unload, you got to tilt the whole thing back, and you still use this hydraulic. You just have this switch here, so this is for the right arm, that's the middle, and this is for the left arm. You all run it off this one hydraulic. So now I'm going to want to dump it, so we'll pull back on this when it's in the middle, and it'll just lift up the whole bale picker. And it's the same for the chain. The chain is what moves the bales forwards and backwards on the wagon itself. You can see them heading back there right now. I can move those individually as well. If I want to move the right side, I just switch it over, and we can move the one side forward and the one side back. And it makes this thing really, really easy to use. So I'm gonna go and unload this wagon right now. Got the last bales on there. I think we took about 77 bales off this 70-acre piece here, which is awesome because we never thought we'd get that many. We were hoping for 45, 50 maybe. Grass was looking super thin, so this is an awesome first cut. There's one more small bale. It's too small, it'll fall through the pickup there. So we're gonna have to come back here with the case loader. I'm gonna do that right away. Picked up that last bale. I'm pretty sure it's a bad bale, kind of moist, so it's gonna not be good hay. So we'll probably throw it out. But that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. Check out the Instagram @SassDutchKit, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.